I'm very good.
We're good?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. It is TGIF. Thank God I'm favored and insightful Friday. I want to welcome everyone to the call and to the platform. Everyone is looking fantastic by video. Hopefully everyone can hear me. That is via phone. If anyone is new to the call or the platform, my name is JP. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. I have the pleasure of hosting this call Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know that we are still studying and reading from the book titled The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. But due to it being Insightful Friday, we are sharing what we learned, what we experienced, what motivated us throughout the week. So it's Insightful Friday and we will be sharing. But briefly, we will be hearing from Mr. Jamal Mumford, who is the published author of a book titled Success Now, helps individuals on a daily basis with their self-development, and he travels extensively doing that, guys. The next voice that you will hear after Mr. Mumford's and the face that you will see if you are on a video platform is Mr. Motivator himself, Kim Satchel. He is the published author of a book titled Alcoholics versus Struggleholics, and he also helps individuals such as myself on a daily basis with their self-development. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to some and present to others Mr. Jamal Mumford. Mr. Mumford, are you still clear with us this morning, sir?
There I go. Can you hear me well?
I can hear you well now, sir. Good morning, and you are looking great.
Thank you very much, JP. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the call this morning. LCA family, how's everybody doing? How are you guys doing? You guys look great. You look marvelous. And we're definitely excited because today is Tina's birthday. So everybody just send her a shout out. Happy birthday to Tina on our call. She's on camera. She's in personal development on her birthday. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Like, listen, I'm going to get my party on, but I'm going to get my personal development in first. Right? That's how you do it, right? And we're having no other way, right? Big ups to you. Well, listen, guys, we're really excited. Today's Insightful Friday, and, you know, it's the best time to get to sit back and hear you guys give your insights for this week. And I'm going to tell you, you know, as I was thinking back this week, this is probably one of those weeks that I think that when I look back over my life, I look back over the things that I have gone through and in life, this was the week that I would say that really sets those apart from that's going to be successful and those are not. Because as I was telling Mr. Satchel, even in our classroom setting, and as I go through our life and see people, most people I can tell are either doing what we did this week or they're not. Because it's a direct reflection of your countenance. You know, your countenance and your ongoing presence. What is your character, right? And I don't mean, when I say character, I'm not talking about character like, you know, you're a bad person or a good person, but do you have the characteristic of applauding yourself? Is that your character? Is your character making yourself, you know, like, you know, I get up this morning and I was working out in the room here, and I mean, I got my music blasting and I'm just talking to myself and just happy with myself and nobody else is motivating me. I'm motivating myself. And so this week, I with you, my insight is the fact that, and I wrote these two things down that the author talked about, because we want to keep it relevant to the material. But the first one was reward yourself. You know, you got to reward yourself through mirroring, you know, and mirroring is that technique where you look in the mirror and you tell yourself on a continual basis that you are great. You're awesome. You are amazing. And the best time to do it is when somebody tells you you're horrible, or you're ugly, or you know, I hate you, I don't like you, man, that's the best time. Don't take it in, you know, because if you don't think about it, if you don't counsel those words, they will permeate into your subconscious mind, and then you'll start believing the words. Right? How many of you might have parents that said you were no good, you know, and now you grow up with that same kind of beliefs. So you go right in that mirror and you got to reward yourself. And the exercise, I call it exercising. You know, I learned this in my class. You know, you got to do what they call exercising. So we got exercising that takes care of the physical, the outward body, but you got to exercise. And exercising is where you're working on your internal being. You're working on your internal subconscious mind. And, you know, this is why it's so important to reward yourself. Celebrate you. And I say I can tell those people who do that, because there's no way you want to continue to celebrate yourself on a daily basis and still not have success. It just doesn't happen because you're going to really walk around. You're going to be called conceited. You're going to be called cocky. And you just got to people know, say, listen, baby, don't mistake my arrogance for my confidence. You know, because I'm confident. I'm not arrogant. I'm just confident. You know, and the last point is that I love the fact that he says, keep your eye on the prize. You know, to me, you know, it's so much in life is that people see, it's not that I don't go through anything. People may look at me and Mr. Satchel, and you may think that we don't go through anything. Ladies and gentlemen, just yesterday, I had a trying time, right? You know, I had a trying time yesterday. But the difference between me and most people is that I had to learn, because I realized that I had to learn to avoid involuntary distractions, because you got voluntary distractions and you have involuntary distractions. See, some distractions we bring on ourselves, and there's distractions that we don't bring on ourselves. Those are involuntary. But the thing about it is you got to keep on going on even when the going gets tough, right? Where there's no pain, there's no gain. So the ability I had always from my mentors that he said, Jamal, the person who's the most successful is the one who can endure the most. You know, how long can you keep on going smiling, ladies and gentlemen? See, you know, on your calendar, you should have, and I did this years ago when I was coming out of depression and suicidal thoughts, is I had to put a happy face on my calendar every day I was happy. And then my mentor said, how many days can you have a happy face on that calendar? How many days can you go without having a depressive day? Right? How many you can do that? How many want to do that? How many you want to like take the challenge? Say, how many days can you go where you told yourself you're great, you're awesome, you didn't allow situations to get you down, right? You didn't care about how you looked or anything like that. How many consistent positive days did you have? Because you got to keep your eyes on the prize, right? And so, what is your prize? Whatever your goal is, you know. What is your goal in life? You know, you want to make more money, whatever you want to do, have better shit with your children, whatever it is. Keep your eyes on the prize. So that's my insight today. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys got to say today. And I'm gonna turn over to Mr. Motivator as I sit back. And if I got to come back, I will. But I'm sure that I hope you guys have enough insight for the rest of the hour that we have here. So, Mr. Motivator, Mr. Satchel, the call is yours, sir.
Oh, good morning, LCA.
Yes.
We're going to have a call like Delta, like, you know, something like that. I don't know. We're going to have a special call for the LCA. Y'all know, some kind of sign, you know. Hi, LCA. It is so good to see each and every last one of you on this Insightful Friday. This has been an amazing week. I know everybody got something to say this week. It's literally, we might have to take this Friday into like 2 or 3 hours because everybody gonna have something to say today. This week has been just amazing. You know, it's like the way that we prepare for the week, and I believe it's like we really spoke it into existence, because on Monday I was just so fired up, right? And then Tuesday went into Tuesday and Wednesday. We had an amazing week this week. I definitely want to appreciate each and every one of you that's coming on this call, and I believe that, like we said, there is a shift that's taking place with the LCA that I am definitely recognizing. It even shows with how many more people are confident to come on the cameras in the morning, right? That has literally like shifted. I remember we had 1 or 2 people that would come on every day, but everybody is now coming on. It's a shift going on, which means what? People are being more confident. JP must have talked like 5-6 times this week. There's a shift that's going on in the LCA family, and I am just so excited because at the end of the day, it is about the progress of each and every individual. I want y'all to just give Tina a round of applause. Again, this day is your birthday. Happy birthday, right? Very important that we acknowledge that it's a success. Another year's journey and what? Behind you. And guess what? The next year is going to be even more incredible in front of you. I agree, and I'm tested, and I believe that. Had an opportunity to speak with some folks on the call personally this week. We want to give a big round of applause. Miss Brittany left a donation for us for the LCA. Woo, woo, woo. We got to definitely appreciate her and thankful for her donation for the LCA. And ladies and gentlemen, again, We put that donation button up there, babe. I promise you, the money is definitely not for us. It is definitely for the community. At the end of the day, so that means, you know, we can all help out when somebody might be going through. And I always say, you just never know when that just might be you that you need that. And we don't want to be, you know, him and holler, oh my God, this has happened. So we do these types of things, just like this class is for everybody, right? I believe that all of us can feed into the class and help somebody else. Just like somebody is helping you, we don't want to have that, selfishness. We want to be able to be fruitful, giving, no matter how we look at it. When you look at our finances, we want that to be in order. When we look at our romances, we want that to be in order. When you go on your vacations, we want you to be able to take a vacation. When you're ready to just ball out, we want you to be able to do that, right? At the end of the day, my insight for Friday, and I'm going to tell you the mirror exercise when he said you are a living magnet. What you attract into your life is in harmony with your dominant thoughts. That's my insight for Friday, ladies and gentlemen. When I read that, and I've heard it so many times, like they say you attract who you are, right? But at the end of the day, do that just like really seem right? Like the person you are and we can control this. How many of us want magnificent people in our lives? For real, for real. I mean, just magnificent people that know how to treat you, right? Then what does that mean? We have to become that person that knows how to what? Treat people. Am I making sense? So that was my real insight this weekend. I mean, this week when I was reading this book, and it's just amazing how the other thing was self-esteem. How much you have control over your self-esteem. I want to know when you come up here, how many people had a hard time really just encouraging yourself, like just saying how, like anybody had what I like to say, there was an uncomfortable moment when you started really praising yourself. Like, did you feel like, you know, man, you could see that? Oh my God, right? Did anybody feel that? I want to hear that this morning in your Insightful Friday, literally writing stuff down, because most of us look to somebody else to love up on us. Am I making sense? Yeah. Most of us get upset when somebody is not encouraging us. Yeah. And what happens when we are in our projects? Who puts us in the what? In the mindset that we are? Is it other people? Is it yourself that allows that to happen? Like, Kevin, you are not allowed in this space. Do you follow what I'm saying? Like, can anybody do that? Can we have that control? Like, Tina, you are not allowed in this space. Today is my birthday, and guess what? Nothing will come in this space and mess up this day because it's my day. Am I making sense? See, oh man, he got on my nerves. No. You are not allowed in that space, right? Success. Oh, this person didn't join my business. Do I have to get depressed? Nope. You are not allowed in that space, right? The bill collector said something. You're going to take up. You're not allowed in this space. Do you really have that kind of control over your life? That's taking control over your what? Your emotions and your feelings. Can we all smile right now on the camera? Yes, we can. But what do most of us do on the camera? See, look at this, just like this, and I'm not, the heck with the camera. Are you smiling? away from the camera, right? Anybody can just like, anybody ever do a selfie? Why don't y'all really do the selfie on the person that you really like and put that picture up on Facebook? Nobody puts that picture up like, no, I'm not going to do that one. No, I'm not going to do that one. I mean, the perfect picture has to go on that camera. But I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when you learn how to just smile on purpose, simply practice that. Do you have to work on that? There was something he said yesterday. He said, you have to work on something positive. Like you want a good relationship, right? How many of us want good relationships, JP? Smile. Every time I see you, if I see you not smiling, I'm going to say something. Then y'all going to turn your cameras off. Smile, Kevin. Right now. Smile. Right? These are really, look at Kevin. Guys, watch this. I want you to hear something, and then I'm done, and I'm going to let you come up here and just share because we got a lot to say. All right. It says yesterday, if you want a good relationship, you have to work on that. So if I want a positive output, right, then who has to put that in? I have to do something every day to make it happen. Am I making sense? Like if I want a very successful business, do I have to do something every day to make that happen? Yes or yes. Right? Maritza said, yeah, I got Maritza, and she buying into this, right? But I want a good relationship. Well, I do not. What did you do to make that happen? What did you do to make that happen? So with that being said, those are my insightful Fridays moments today. It's time to hear yours. All you got to do is raise your hand, and you are having the floor. Today is Friday, July the 22nd, and make sure, watch this, make sure that we don't take up a whole lot of people's time. The only people that can do that is who? Smile, Mr. Mumford. Smile. It's okay. It's hard, isn't it hard to smile? Isn't it hard to smile?
Are you asking the question?
Yes.
Okay. Is it hard to smile?
Is it hard to just stay smiling?
Yeah, because it takes more muscles to smile than it is to frown. So
in order to smile, you got to work on that, right? That's not natural. Now, what do we normally operate in? Our default setting. Am I making sense? In order to get the positive, you got to work on that one every day. Trust and believe it. You look like a fool smiling like that, right? Go ahead. Rashina, you are first in line this morning. Smile. Oh, Sheena always smiling.
I would say, I'm always smiling.
Yeah.
I do. Just, that's who I am. I've always been a person to smile all the time. I would actually have people say to me, why are you smiling? I said, why not?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's my personality. That's just who I am. I love to smile. It's one of my greatest assets that I have as far as my personality traits, because it's contagious. If I'm smiling, you should smile. If you can't smile, then I need to get away from you, because that means you're negative. So you should always be able to have something to be happy about. You're still here, So if I'm still here breathing and living, so that means I have another chance to be able to make it right. So you should be able to smile about that. Gone, then we should be smiling in the heavens that we're in. So we should always be, happy. We should always try to make our day positive. Every day is not going to be so great. Lord knows I've had those days. But in spite of, you still smile to be able to get through all those trials and tribulations you have. This past week, I was in Los Angeles for a incident response training, and we had close to 200 people that's from my company, from all different departments, that took part of this exercise. And it was a great exercise that we did. But during my time there, I was tested.
Turn right on West North Avenue, then turn right.
Turn that off, sorry. During my time there, I was tested by one of my colleagues that just want to be so special. And what I had to explain to her that you cannot say what I can and cannot do. So she was kind of surprised that I addressed her about that. And as I explained to her, once I allow you to tell me what I can do, that means I'm giving you control. That I will not do. So I had to let her know, don't you ever in your lifetime think that you will take control from me. And she just looked at me like, are you threatening me? No, I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you that you cannot take control over me. You may say that you want to take a lead on something, but you're not going to tell me what I cannot do. That's what you're not going to do. And so for the rest of the week, she didn't speak. I didn't care. I would smile. I would say good morning to her and everyone else. But my thing is, you want to learn today that you're not going to be able to just tell people what they can and cannot do. Someone else may allow you to do that, but Rasheena's not. And so we have to, you know, be good stewards and to be able to address behaviors that come across our path and do it in grace and decency and still be able to smile. And that's the thing that gets people, because when I come to them, I can tell you off, I don't got to cuss at you, and I can still do it with a smile. To the point where the person looking like, did she just tell me off? Yes, I did. I told you off, and I did it with grace. And so once you learn how to do that, that's when you know that you have matured in yourself, because you don't have to frown. You don't got to cuss somebody out. You can be able to put somebody in their place and be able to keep it moving and be able to, you know, press on the next day and be that mature one to say good morning. And if the person doesn't say good morning back, oh, well, that's on you. That's your loss, because you're not going to take my joy. You're not going to take my positivity away. And again, I'm not going to allow you to be able to think you're going to have control over me, because that's you're not going to do.
I know.
That's all I have to say.
Do y'all hear that? That is personal development. Yes. Clap it up for Miss Sheena. At the end of the day, you can be very tactful in what you say, but she said I'm very stern. Do you hear me? You ain't going to tell me what to do. Well, you signed the contract. All right. With that being said, who else do we have? It should be 1,000 hands up today. All this work we did this week, it should be 1,000 hands. Laverne. Uh-oh. Hey, Laverne, how you doing?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you well.
Good. I was going to get y'all if y'all ain't answer my hand raised today.
Uh-oh. Jesus. Man, everybody us today. Go ahead.
Anyway, happy Friday. But anyway, so Kim, I don't know if I have your number because I sent a message to you guys a few days ago.
Okay.
But anyway, I had sent y'all like a little snippet. And so what happened on Saturday, I bailed out. No, stay there. Bailed out of account for sight and sound trip to go.
You gotta stay still.
You gotta stop walking. You must got one of them Androids or something. Yeah, that's an Android. All right, we'll come back. We'll come back.
It's his iPhone. For sure, I know that.
No, she got an Android for real. And she probably on Sprint. All right. All right. Beverly, go ahead. Beverly, you got an iPhone. Please say yes. We're going to take a survey today. You got an iPhone, Beverly? Beverly.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I am proud of it.
You got an iPhone?
It's an Android.
Oh Lord Jesus, have mercy. Take
And
the
you
wheel.
see my wife so happy. Well,
Thank
good
you.
morning, PA family. I am excited about this week. One of my biggest changes this week was that 52-week monetary challenge. And I was glad that you brought it out again, because last week I saw something that I think you posted it, Kim, about the 52-week challenge. And I actually went to the library, printed out the sheet, and was going to do it, and I did not do it. Because of my mindset, the fears, just a lot of excuses. So when you brought it up again on Thursday, I said, I'm doing it. I had $1 in my wallet. I had an envelope, and I already had the paper, and I put that $1 in my envelope, and I'm excited about that because hot,
Yes.
I'm sick and tired of this financial crap that I have been in. And when I was thinking about, I was in another project years ago, and my ouch moment was we attract the people who we are. And I remember this other project I was in, every person or every party I went to, people were poor. They were poor. And it got to the point where I was going to these houses, I could even smell the poverty, and I didn't understand it. But I'm serious. But the ouch moment is that's because I'm poor, and I'm not confessing it. I'm just being real. So this week for me, it stops. And I'm having some challenges right now, and I lost it emotionally yesterday because of my challenges, but I was able to press through, and I had a successful day. I joined TaxSpot, and already the deductions that I'm getting because of my business, I'm like, OMG, wow. So that's my biggest thing. I started doing the mirror. You know, the mirror talking or rewarding at night. And it feels a little uncomfortable, but I have to do it. I have to do this because my life has to make a change. It's like, I'm too old for this. And I'm already thinking, I got to get this to the next generation because I don't want anybody to go through this. Right. Also, I did donate to LCA. I don't know if you got it, but it went through my PayPal, so that's a reward. And then I saw a homeless person on the street, and he's been there, you know, all week, and I stopped, and I gave him the $5 that I had in my wallet.
Come on now.
My heart went out to him. I don't know what he's going through, but I know how it feels to go through financial situations. And so
wow,
I did more, but that was my major thing this week.
Come on, first and foremost, Miss Beverly. Oh my God, I might have to reward that one, Miss Beverly.
She sounds good, man.
Look, watch this. I'm gonna show, and listen, see, this is how I am, man. God, Beverly, thank you so much for sharing that on today. See, how many of y'all received on that one right there? She just said, listen, she did look, no matter what, but once you make that conscious decision to make that change, I guarantee you it's going to happen for you, and it's going to start with you today. Trust me, watch and see. Because guess what? I'll make sure you got the right one, baby. Who else do we have? Laverne, let me see if we can get you back, young lady. Is that? Go ahead, Laverne.
Is it Android? My Wi-Fi cut off because
Hey. That's blasphemy.
I'm good, man. So I'm not gonna be long because I'm driving, but so over the weekend I was planning on going to this conference versus Sight and Sound because it was the best idea for me to do that. My car ran hot on the way to the conference, so the gas station I was at, he said, I'm going to tow your car after an hour. So I couldn't wait for towing or anything. I had to figure it out. So I took it to the nearest auto shop and I left it there. In a good day, I would have been really, really mad at my husband for letting me leave the house knowing my car had an issue. And, you know, this happened to me. Like, I would have been snapping out. But I didn't. I kept calm. He was like, get the car towed, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, listen, let me figure this out myself. I stayed calm. I called Uber and let Uber take me to the conference. And got to the conference, and the conference was directly across the street from where I rent my cars from. So I was able to walk over there and rent a car. I've been full all week, y'all. But the end result, I don't know if y'all saw my message yesterday when I said I had to leave because people were here for my inspection. The chick here is a Star 3 Keystone provider. Yes. So, okay. So, yeah, my keeping calm is working. My professional personal development is working and all that good stuff. So, I'm still full today. I'm hyped. Yes. We're on our way to a trip, so I'm going to just keep listening from here on out.
Listen to that. Listen to that. I'm hyped. I'm full. I'm there. Boom. Y'all see, I am. That's some strong stuff. And look at the smile on her face. Goodness gracious. Let's give it up one more time for Miss Laverne. I tell you, it's a shift going on right here, right now, right? Ooh-wee. Come on now. Oh, man. Tina, the birthday. Yeah. Woo, 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 woo.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the birthday wishes.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to say this week about the when we were supposed to write down our successes. I went to Barnes and Nobles, and they actually have a book that you can write it down. And mine is called
I like that.
Woo, that's a success.
You just put it all in there every day.
Come on.
And I was actually yesterday writing down some stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, I did a lot of stuff today. And all of it was, you know, I didn't go off on anybody. I didn't spank any kids. So all of the stuff I put in there is really good. So it's really going to help me out. And they had a bunch of other ones in there too, but they do have a section that's just for, you know, journals and stuff like that. So if anybody's looking for an awesome book, I'm kind of awesome, you know, to write down all your successes and to keep track of it, because it does feel good when you look back on it and see the stuff that you did throughout the day. So that's all I want.
Yeah. That worked, girl. That worked. Clap it up one more time for the birthday, yo. You better remember this one. She said, I celebrated my birthday with the family.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. No place.
Oh, God. What'd you say?
I said, no place I'd rather be right now between 9 and 10.
I know that's right. That's what I'm talking about. Man.
I affirm that.
Can I see that book again? Can I see the front of that book again? And there's some stuff in there. What is it in there?
No, it's nothing. It says, I'm kind of awesome. A journal to celebrate the glory that is me, myself, and I, because really what is there for me to lose, not only by believing in myself, but by taking that next little teeny tiny step to spread my plumage and express the full force of my fabulousness.
Come on, man. I need that book.
It's empty. It just has little quotes in it, and then you write beside it.
And those quotes gonna make the difference. See, you look at it, them quotes right there are going to, because just like, what is she doing? Reinforcing the positive things into her life. And she consciously made a decision to go and purchase that book. And now we're going to inhale that information and see what kind of stuff and results come from that. Good job, Tina. Man, great job. Outstanding. Thank you.
Tina.
I'm going to put that in my book, too.
I know that's right. Celebrate it all. Goodness gracious. Super duper. Stan.
Mr. Motivator, can you hear me this morning?
I can hear you well, my friend.
Well, good. I had to figure something out around here and got it working, but I'm glad to get it working so that y'all can hear me and LCA family. Always glad to be here. I'm here all the time, most of the time. Every now and then I miss it, but this was an incredible week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so much good stuff that some have already mentioned. One thing that Jamal said that really stuck with me when he gave the analogy of a ship rudder in your tongue. And, I mean, of course, I already, always knew that, what we say is what we get and all that stuff. But I love that analogy because, see, I'm an artist by profession. And when you can picture something in your head, it sticks a whole lot better. And so I've, definitely been just feasting on all of this. And one thing I'm going to mention too, when we talked about, how the people we're around, we sort of act like the folks we are around and so forth. And I'll never forget this little story, which really made me aware of that fact. When I was raised in a home where you didn't hear no cursing. I mean, if dad was like, oh my God, we didn't know what was going to happen. But I went to college, and being around the kids in the college, they were saying the H word and the D word all the time, and so I got to where, I was trying to fit in, because you're in that environment. And I would say the H word, hell yeah, man, damn right. I was saying. And then I went home one weekend, and I was standing there talking to my sister. My mom was like there in the kitchen, and my sister said something. I said, hell yeah. My mom said, what you said, boy? And that woke me up. I said, I said, yeah, Mom. I tell you, that day I stopped any cursing at all. But so it is important, the environment that you be in, with life, with business, with everything. It's so important because it's almost like the process of osmosis, gradually soaking into you, whether you realize it or not.
Absolutely.
I just want to say that and check. I don't laugh, but I just figured out on this system how to raise your hand.
Well, that's all right. That's a success.
I got it there. All right, Doc.
Look at that. That's huge. Thanks, Doc.
Yeah,
Thank
man. Back to you. All right.
Have a super duper day. Yeah. You know what? The little things that literally change makes us better the next day. And all of that he just said, man, it just makes a difference when you start looking at what we're actually saying here at the end of the day, right? Who you hang around, you will become. I don't even know. I see Mr. Mumford, right? Obviously, his kids, him and his wife, are from South Africa. I never ever see him. He adapts so quickly, and he don't even realize because the kids speak totally. They're from South Africa. Their mother is from South Africa. So at the end of the day, when Mr. Mumford start talking, he starts talking and start. I'm like, dude, like, where you from? I mean, just shifts, just like you be around people that just curse a lot. You just, and me hanging out with him all the time. Anyway, Kevin.
You know what?
Okay. You guys hear me?
Go ahead, Kevin. Go ahead.
Am I coming through good?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right. The insightful Friday for me, Kemp, is it goes to my wife. And the reason I say that is because she's so used to like going and doing the things that I do as relates to the business.
Mm-hmm.
But for her to take initiative and, I went with her to Dallas, to the Dallas Women's Entrepreneur first annual conference.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, I dropped her off. I went on to, Starbucks to hang out and some other different places to hang out. But when I came back to pick her up and I walked inside the conference and I saw all these women hanging around her, right then and there, I said, she's a leader. Mm-hmm. She is a leader. And I've always knew that about her. And for her to, share me the experience that she had there, which, completely put on a whole new level. I mean, when I say people hanging around her, Kim, I'm talking about people like professional counselors that run their own practice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the lady who actually put the event on, who welcomed, like, she made it known that one of her women entrepreneurs came all the way from Little Rock. She mentioned Wendy's name, and when I got there, she said, "You must be her husband." And I said, "Why you say that?" She said, "Your wife is a true networker." And so on our way coming back to Little Rock, she was just saying how the women were saying, how good she networks, how she, carry herself, all these different things. And she said, "My husband taught me." And Kim, I could have just ran off the road, man, because it hit me so emotional. I didn't even realize how much attention she has been paying to me as to what I do. And she's taken all of that and now she's executing it. And then, the next day, yesterday, she got off of work and went over to Memphis, to her Memphis group, and did a premiere with them over there. And she went by herself. And I'm watching this, Kemp, and I'm saying to myself, she's always had leadership qualities. She's always had that. I knew she's always had that. And for her to extract what she's learning from me and put it in that leadership role, it's emotional, bro. Mm-hmm. It really is. And so, I just give kudos to her. I really do. Mm-hmm. Because she's an incredible leader.
And watch this. Giving kudos to her makes it how you feel.
Yeah.
See, this is why we say write it down, make it clear and plain, right? Because when you are appreciating somebody, from now, watch this, the people that's appreciating his wife, but then imagine, say, "Man, girl, you are an amazing woman. You are," see, when you're constantly focusing on how amazing the other person is, it makes you even more amazing to be able to acknowledge that. It takes a stronger person, but a lot of us find all of the time, oh, boom, 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 what they're doing wrong. But man, oh man, amazing, appreciate, grateful. And then she turns right back and says, "Thank you, Mr. Kevin, for teaching me." Come on, y'all. See, people need people at the end of the day. Right. Thank you so much. Oh, man, that's good. That's good. That's good. Young Mike. Oh, young Meek. No, young Mick. Oh, no, Michelle. Hey.
Amen.
I unmuted you already.
Oh, okay. All right. Hi.
How you
All right.
doing?
Now, what I liked this week and what I really got out of this week was a few things. The first thing was I learned how to get my laptop to work so that y'all could see me.
Woo!
Who I was. The second thing, which I just learned today, is how to raise my hand. But what really worked for me and has worked for my confidence in my project was that mirror. Because I would do my affirmations, but I would be sitting down somewhere in a quiet place doing affirmations. But now I do my affirmations in the mirror.
Mm.
And that has boosted me so high. Like this morning, I wasn't in the mirror because I was late. And I was like, oh, okay. So when I got to work, I got my phone and I did it that way. So I'm still looking at myself doing affirmations, where it's making me talk to people where before it was, like I would get, I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" And not say anything about my business. Now I'm out there and I'm putting it out there to anybody in the 3-foot era. I make that conversation and I'm doing that. So the mirror has really worked for me.
Okay.
And that's all I got to say.
Woo! Let's give it up for Michelle. And that's all I got to say. That's an amazing, look, y'all don't know how amazing that is. We've been working with Michelle for years. Thank you, Jack Canfield.
Jack done jacked her up.
Jack. That's good. Oh, Mr. Andwell Bryant, or Mr. It looks like Stevens. Mr. Stevens, how are you? Oh, Mr. Dwell and Stevens. What's going on?
Duo.
The duo. Batman and Robin. I got you. I can hear you. Yes.
You want to say something first? What I want to speak about this week is the whole mirror experience and rewarding myself. So, as part of rewarding myself, currently we are heading to the Diamond Tour. So I can learn how to grow my business from some of the top income earners in our project. And I went and bought me a little shirt, a little hat, and while I'm down in Atlanta, I'm gonna celebrate, have a good time with my boy right here, man.
Yeah, that's a look. See, y'all see, look. When I say celebrate, did y'all just say this man bought him a shirt, a tie? That's real hard these days, right? A shirt and a tie. Got the hat to go with it, right? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, celebrate these type of things. Because at the end of the day, that's huge for a lot of folks. Mr. Stevens.
Yes, and for me, I just look at what I deal with on a daily basis sometimes, and most of the time it's self-inflicted. And, some of the challenges that I may face in my life, I got to just get out of my own way. And that's one thing I like about, self-development. It allows you to just don't blame somebody else for what you're dealing with. I can only look at myself and say, you did this. And, I abused the trust of one of my close friends, and I feel real bad about it. But I got to look at the role I played in it. Somebody told me a long time ago, anytime something happens to you, you got to look at the role you played in it. And right now, I'm just going to face my truth, look at the role I played in it. Don't look back and deal with it moving forward. And I love that about, personal self-development. It allows you to say, look, it happened, deal with it, move on. And that's one thing I'm excited about when I come to this class. But sometimes, it's challenging to say, well, I'm flat or I'm just not in it. But that's the best time to do something. It's like not wanting to work out. You go when you don't feel like going. And that's one thing I love about this class. Because sometimes when challenges hit us, we want to just shut down, but that's the time you really need to open up. So I'm just grateful that I have you guys, and it allows me to keep on growing, because I have a lot to work on, and I'm going to keep on working on it because I want to get better.
Hey, Steven, do me a favor. Brag on yourself right now. Give me 2 things that you can brag about yourself right now.
I'm not letting nothing hold me back, and I'm going to always move forward despite what's happened.
Okay. Now tell me how amazing you are.
I'm super. I'm super. I'm amazing. I'm unstoppable.
I want you to say that at least 4 or 5 times what you just said to me today. I want you to say that. I want you to look in that mirror that's right there in that visor, and I want you to look in that mirror and say that to yourself right now. That mirror right there at that visor. That visor right there above your head on that car. Pull it down, look in that mirror, and say what you just said to me.
I'm super, I'm amazing, I'm unstoppable.
I'm telling you, man, y'all, this mirror, look at that stuff. and at the end of the day, you have a mirror that you driving with. Every day, look in that mirror before you get in that car and drive and say how amazing you are. Smile about it and say it with that complete confidence. Boom. Hopefully you got something from that. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Mr. Stevens. That's good, ain't it, Terry? Terry over there, smile. That's good. That's good. Man, he gonna do that every day. Like, bam, look, I am the truth. The light.
Yeah.
Woo, go ahead, shine like a diamond. Shine like a diamond. Shine.
What happened?
You
Am I there?
I can hear you. Yes, sir.
Oh, my screen went gone. Oh man, but yeah, that little that right there, that's everything with me right there. What's funny, Kev, is just recently I have put up more affirmation, like these little, I got some right here already written down. These little post notes, I got them on my mirror, and even right where you just told them, put down the visor in the car, put some affirmations there. I mean, I already do, my thing says unstable. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, we
Hello?
can.
Oh, okay. My internet look like it's keep cutting in and out. But so I say my own affirmations that I have in my head that I say talk to myself on a daily basis. And then when I get in front of the mirror, I'm seeing these other affirmations that I have written down, and that just boosts me up even more. So I'm just going in on it in the mirror. Then I get to the vehicle, I see myself there. I'm saying, oh man, my whole environment is just like, boom, this over here, boom, that over here. I'm creating my energy in the environment that I'm in. I mean, I'm looking around. I mean, earlier this week, we was talking about, I had my little photos. I went into the shed and I realized that there was some old frames, some old success stuff that I had brought out. I said, oh man, my man trying to get me back to play this season for semi-pro. I said, damn, that's funny. And look, it's right here too. I received the MVP award a few years ago. He's like, yo, you gotta get that. This thing was in the shed. I had to wipe it down, turn it off. I'm about to put it on the wall. I got my other plaques and everything. I was getting ready to put in the frame and around. I'm saying, oh man, my energy, my environment is just crazy. I mean, I already do all my affirmations, but having more, just having these little quotes is just amazing. Just these positive affirmations. Tina, thank you for that book that you recommend, because after this call, I'm on my way to go get me that thing and write down all my success. So you're going to be the first one on that first line to say, I appreciate you for this book. So thank you for that. Thank you, LCA. And I'm going to just out here keep on getting it. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Don't stop. Get it. Don't stop.
You are the way up. You are.
Wow.
That's my boy.
Wow. Who else is going to give us an insight? We got some time. Come on now. Danette, you want to say something? She's just looking at that camera. Denise, you want to say something? You want me to unmute yourself? All right, I got you. Go ahead, Denise.
Like a superstar.
Good morning, LCA family.
Good morning. Looking fabulous over there.
I am so fabulous and amazing this morning. I'm up and at it. I'm glad to be on this call every morning. I'm so thrilled to be able to participate. You guys that don't know, I'm on the West Coast. That's why it's a challenge.
We love you for that.
But God bless all of you guys for all the candid comments and the contributions you make. It's so encouraging to me. I feel like I'm a part of a family again, and I'm enjoying it tremendously. I'm starting to see myself put into practice a lot of the things that I'm hearing on the call, even though a lot of times I'm not able to audibly join, because first of all, I don't know how. But I am, Kim should know I'm a little technically challenged, but I am getting so much better.
Yes, there it is.
I'm getting a chance to put into practice what I'm hearing on the call, because when I get to work, I'm on the floor as a supervisor, so I'm responsible for other people, and I'm finding out that your words are so important. How you say what you say, how you smile, and and I'm constantly starting to make effort to make people feel a certain way when they're in my presence, because I realize that's a part of your character and how people perceive you. And so a lot of the stuff I've heard for years and years and years. And so now I'm trying to consciously make an effort to those things to a head. So one accomplishment I will say, and I'll let you guys go, but that I had this week, last night, before I retired, and I retired a little late because I came home and then I was invited out. I came home, and before I retired, the last thing I did was open my journal, journalize, and I wrote down an accomplishment, some of the successes. I started making my list of my 100 successes. That's a long one, because I'm going to start from when I was in elementary school so I can bolster myself up. And I made lists in my journal, which to me is an income producing activity where I focusing on my business. Even if it's a few minutes of the day, I made a conscious effort to focus on my business. And of course, I'm doing this so I can be a better leader, a better person, a better friend, a better mother, a better worker, a better co-worker, a better wife in the future, and all these things. So thank you guys so much.
Woo! Let's give it up for Miss Denise. Yeah. Come on now. That's good stuff. That's good stuff right there. When you listen to that, she said something. She said, "It's a, you know, as a supervisor, right? You gotta make people feel good on the floor. But who do you gotta make feel good first in order to make other people feel good? You gotta make yourself feel great. Then it's gonna be no problem making other people feel good. Because guess what? When you smile, they smile." What you smiling? Because I feel good. And you know what? It was something about James Brown, boy. I know something about that song. Y'all thought rap was just coming out. I feel good. Dana, did he sing that song?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I had to make sure. Who else do we have that want to leave some insight on today? Just hit *6 on your phone, and that will unmute you.
Okay, I'm smelling chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, really? You shouldn't be eating no chocolate chip cookies.
I shouldn't see.
Talking about, I smell a chocolate chip cookie for breakfast. Really? Michelle, no. Better go get some oatmeal. Anybody else? Maritza, tell me something great about yourself.
Oh boy, I don't really have anything great to say about myself.
What you do? What? Oh, but don't make me fall out this chair. Say something good about yourself.
I don't. Well, the only thing I could say is that I need to overcome
Better call me.
fear of talking in the mirror and acknowledging my successes. So that's it.
Fear us. Okay. Are you an amazing person?
I believe I am.
Okay, say, I am an amazing person. Do you really believe that?
No, sometimes I don't. I'll be honest. I don't know.
You are an amazing person. Tell yourself that.
I am an amazing person.
And I'm so happy. There was some reason that was taunting me right at your camera that I did this simply because at the end of the day, when I asked y'all in the beginning of the call, did anybody have any challenges talking about themselves, encouraging themselves, lifting themselves up, right? I know, because it would be, because at the end of the day, when you're younger, we was always told you wasn't supposed to do that. You're self-centered, you're so conceited. So now hearing that your programming won't allow you to do what? Talk about yourself. That's programming. Y'all see how strong that programming is? It's just like when you want to do outstanding in life. But the programming is saying, nope. Like, you ever hear that thing? My body's here, but my mind is on the other side of town. Like that consciousness, how many of us want our money to work for us so we could go out on the beach right now? Right? We want to actually be on the beach doing what we want to do. But at the end of the day, the what? This daggone programming is saying, I gotta do this. Just the opposite of what you're doing. Are we amazing, Maritza?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Yes, I am. That's your homework assignment this weekend. Tell yourself how amazing you are. Beautiful. Trust and believe what I'm saying. I guarantee you're going to smile every day. With that, anybody else want to say thank you so much, Maritza, and thank you, because I just called her out on the spot. Woo, an amazing person. Who else wants to talk today? Okay, Lynn, how amazing are you today? How amazing are you?
Amazing.
Are you fabulous?
Fabulous.
Tell me how fabulous you are.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm very fabulous. I'm 50 and fabulous.
You what?
I said I'm working on being 50 and fabulous.
Double laugh.
So
does that feel a little uncomfortable, Lynn?
Uncomfortable?
Yeah.
What, being nearly 50 and fabulous? Oh no.
Say something good about yourself right now. Come on. Boom.
I'm marvelous, fabulous, fantastic. I am well and swell.
Boy, look, it's going to be so so many. Look, ain't gonna be no lions, tigers, oh bear, oh my. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we definitely want to thank each and every one of you for your Insightful Friday. I love LCA. I love the family. I love each and every one of you for all that you do and you bring to this class all week. It has been fabulous. You have truly made my week very easy. Why? Because we've had the opportunity to just share and sow. Just because the weekend we don't have class does not necessarily mean that you don't personally develop yourself. At the end of the day, what we said, look in that mirror and tell yourself how fabulous you are. Make that a what? A habit, right? Not something consciously but it has to be worked. Right, the marriage. Our marriage is fantastic. Me and Lynn's relationship is phenomenal. We are loving. We are phenomenal. We are a dynamic couple, right? We can speak that on a daily basis. Now it's just natural. Now people going to think crazy, but at the end of the day, who cares? Because you feel good, right? With that being said, I definitely want to, where's Beverly? Did Beverly leave today? Beverly, did she leave? Beverly left the class. Oh, no.
I don't know why.
Oh, there she is. Okay, Beverly. All right. I am definitely, I listened to all of the testimonies today, the insights for today, but I'm definitely sow into your life today. I'm going to sow into your life. So, and it's not to be bragging or boasting or anything, but at the end of the day, it's imperative that we do these things just in confirmation. Why? Because feelings travel emotions. Did anybody remember they say that a lot of the negative that you did, a lot of people would put a lot of emotion into that? Like my mother used to wear me out, like, boom. Anybody had that? It's a lot of emotion that's put in that, right? And that's what a lot of us, we remember those tearing ups, don't we? We remember those punishments. So the same exact thing we have to do for on a positive end. So I'm gonna definitely be a blessing in your life, and I definitely want to thank each and every one of you again for your insights. I'm going to have a fabulous weekend on purpose. Why? Because I said so. Mr. Mumford, the call is yours, sir.
Have a great weekend.
Wow.
Have a good day. We are out of time.
Oh, dang. Okay. Well, you guys have a great weekend on purpose. He didn't even tell y'all to go and do something good today. Y'all go and do something fabulous today on purpose.
What happened?